What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie988 coming at you live once again to the power of the internet. This is my vlogging series. I like to call it my rambling series. It's just a video series in which I talk about myself, my life, the universe, everything in between, things that are important to me, things that are going on in my life, things that are going on in YouTube. But I hope you enjoy it. If not, I made a bunch of videos this week, several Francis videos, several E3 related videos. We're going to talk about that a little bit here too. Um, but an exciting week overall. Of course, I did not get to go to E3 this year, mostly because physically I was unable to do it. I really wanted to be able to. I did get the invite from several different companies. Really had the opportunity, but did not get to go. It's mostly because VidCon is in 2 weeks, and my back and my body's still pretty wrecked. I am definitely still planning to make it to VidCon in 2 weeks, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. But like I said last time I made one of these rambling videos, if I have to choose between hanging out with you guys and hanging out with the guys from the gaming industry, I'm going to choose you guys most of the time. I love the gaming industry, don't get me wrong, but this is my first chance to meet and greet a bunch of you. My wife is out of town this weekend, which is another trip I didn't get to take this particular month. My wife went to Vegas for a family reunion, and it's mostly just her close family that's there anyway. I was certainly welcome, though. Of course, we got married now, so I'm officially part of the family. But again, Vegas is not a town that's really built for my crappy knees and my crappy back and the rest of my crappy body. It's weird when my wife is out of town these days because we're still kind of in that newlywed phase, so we still really miss the crap out of each other. And I found out that I'm not very productive without her. They often say behind every good man, there's a great woman. And I know women's lib and all that. That's probably offensive to somebody out there. But the reality of it is, without her, the motivation just comes out from under me. I didn't really want to stream that much. I don't really want to work that much. I just want to kind of sleep and watch Netflix shows. Speaking of which, I just finished Parks and Rec, all 5 seasons. It's on Netflix. And I guess I have to either buy the DVD or wait for the next season. But man, such a good show. But that's what I plan to do a lot this weekend is play a little bit of the Destiny Alpha, which I streamed for an hour tonight. Chill a little bit with Hardline Beta on my PC, which I hopefully will stream a little bit this weekend. Got friends coming over on Saturday. We're going to do some conspiracy drafts. I have a box of it left, a box and a half of it left to be drafted. Probably Friday Night Magic, that kind of thing. But it's weird when my wife's not around because it's just not as fun. It's just not as fun. Finally did decide to upgrade in a new portable camera. I was using an old Canon with a shit battery life. I decided to go ahead and invest in a much better one. After seeing Dodger get a G20 from Canon, I was really impressed with the picture quality, so I started shopping again, and it looks like we did that. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you'll know I picked up a DSLR a couple of weeks back and ended up returning it because it was just too much camera. It was just way too much camera. I'm afraid that the camera I ordered here may also be that way. Because I don't think you guys really want to see me, and certainly won't use it every time. I'll continue to use this setup because I love this setup a lot. But I don't believe you guys are going to want to see me in that H of a D. But we'll have to see. I'm not a handsome boy, is what I'm trying to say. Especially now that I can't seem to keep my beard shaved. Because of the medicine. Now, as you guys know, that I went to the back doctor last week, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you about that. Complete dead end there. It was really very frustrating. He was able to really do nothing to treat the back. He was able to try to take an x-ray, but unfortunately, I'm so heavy that part of my body with the huge tummy and everything else, he just couldn't get an x-ray. All we got was gray tissue. Couldn't pick out the bone. He did an exam on my back and saw that my range of motion was okay. He didn't know that I was in pain. He told me to continue to treat it with ibuprofen or naproxen, whatever I had. And he wants to put me in physical therapy, which I guess we're going to try. But he said that it's most likely not nerve damage, which is good. It could be bone damage, but we can't tell without an MRI, and he's not ready to send me to an MRI. It might be muscle damage, and if it's muscle damage, physical therapy can take care of it. It's not a full dead end, but it's definitely something that's going to be difficult to do because I'm kind of afraid of physical therapy. But you got to do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to have to reschedule because I do not want to do it the week before, literally 2 days before we leave for VidCon. I'm afraid of hurting my back. But then again, my back is always hurting, so big surprise there. Otherwise, my health seems to be doing pretty good. My ears are recovering from the watchdog trauma of 2014. If you guys don't know this, the video game Watch Dogs has some piss poor sound mixing on console and on PC. Now, with the microphone setup that I use here with this Yeti and my headphones and XSplit to run my PC games for streaming, I managed to really damage my hearing because my own voice, when I would get angry or get upset or be excited, was so much louder than the game because the game was so mixed down. Then add the extra problem that when the game wanted to be loud, it was definitely loud. And ultimately, I ended up having tinnitus generate because of that. I was getting absurdly dizzy, and now I've had ringing in my ears now for 3 weeks. There could be a host of other reasons for that, and I haven't seen the doctor about it yet, but it is slowly healing over time. It's cut down on my streaming schedule, though, and it's definitely made me wear headphones a hell of a lot less. Let's see, what else is going on? I've been tweeting a lot about the fact that I've been having some frustration with the guys at Yeti who make Blue Mics who make my Yeti. I bought a new one because this one is starting to have errors after 4 years, and I've been having the worst trouble getting one that works. They seem to believe it could be end user error right now, and it could very well be. And we're trying to walk through the process of getting it all straightened up, but it's slow and painful and grueling. But I mean, overall, they do make good microphones, so I can't get too butthurt about it. I just wish I wish it was easier to get this situation straightened out. I'm now looking at other mic companies that create a very simple plug and play USB style microphone that is easy to mix within Windows and just go from there. But I would rather have a Yeti. I would just rather have a Yeti that works. That's where I'm at right now. The new camera is coming tomorrow, and I thought you guys would find this amusing. If you guys, I don't know if you have the same problem, but UPS never likes to actually try to deliver the packages, specifically whenever they require a signature. So I have found a way to make sure that they ring the doorbell tomorrow and wait. I'm hanging this sign up. Dear UPS driver, we are home. The package you are delivering requires a signature. Please ring the doorbell. Be patient. I am disabled. It may take me a minute or two to reach the door. Thank you. Smiley face. Yes, that's my crappy handwriting. But you'd be surprised how well that system works. Because, of course, I'm very excited to pick up that camera. I'm very excited to start working with it tomorrow. I'm hoping to film a little bit while I have my friends over for the weekend, and it should just be fun. So, dear UPS driver, please don't be a dick. Try to actually deliver the package. It's so surprising how often they just don't even try to do it. They just kind of run. But that's okay. I mean, hell, if that's the worst thing you have to complain about in the day, then we're all doing fairly well. Other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm feeling a little lonely this weekend without my wife. I wish I was in Vegas with her, but I know I couldn't be. Maybe next time, maybe next year. We still have yet to take our honeymoon, but it's just a matter of getting my body working correctly. VidCon coming up, and I hope you guys come enjoy it. I hope you've been enjoying my E3 coverage. Even though I wasn't at E3, I hope you enjoyed what I was able to provide for you here. And I just love you guys so very, very much. I'm glad that you can be patient with me, just like I need this UPS driver to be. And that's going to be the key word for the week, by the way. If you can use the word patient in your comment box below, I'll know that you made it all the way to the end of this 9-minute video. Tell me if you've ever been a patient at the hospital. Tell me if you've ever had back problems and had to be a patient. Tell me if you like it when people are patient with you. If you can use the word patient somehow creatively, I'll read that comment and I'll know that you care. And I hope you know I care about you as well. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done for me. Thank you very much for watching these videos. You've made a life that was pretty shitty a hell of a lot better. And I appreciate everything you do. I'll talk with you soon.